Hello, God bless you, and thank you for taking time to view this video. I just wanted to take a few moments to let you know that we are going to be having public worship services again at Bethel Assembly of God, 580 Mount Prospect Avenue in Newark, and to give you an idea of the guidelines that we've put in place so that this way we can not only honor the local ordinances that our city has for us, but also so that this way we can keep people safe. I know it may not be worship as you're used to. It's going to be kind of different. We'll have some things required of us that we didn't have to do in times past. However, we're doing this to honor the local authorities and also to do our utmost to keep people safe. The Word of God says, therefore submit yourself to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake, whether to king as supreme or to governors, those who are sent by him, to the punishment of evildoers and for the praise of those who do good. We feel that we have an obligation according to the scriptures to honor our local authorities, and we feel that this will be a good witness to them, and also it will help to instill confidence in people who attend our services so that they know that we are doing everything we can to see that they are kept safe. The only thing we want when you come to church is for you to get a blessing. We don't want to give you anything else, no sickness of any kind, including COVID-19. I know it will be different. However, the Word of God says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble will hear of it and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. And I know that even though it may be different and we have a lot of things that we have to follow, it can be a powerful worship experience as we come together in the presence of God. So here's just some things that we're requiring so that this way we can meet and worship together on Sunday, which of course we are opening on June 21st. We are thrilled that we are going to be in the Father's house on Father's Day. That is a marvelous thing. So I just wanted to discuss with you some of the things that will be required. We have to follow certain protocols, as I mentioned. These are things that our city and our state are requiring. For one thing, we are recommending that if you are a high-risk individual, it's okay for you to stay home. We realize that for some people, they may be feeling a little uncomfortable coming back to church right now. We honor that, we respect that. And if you fall into a category where you are particularly high risk, we understand. You can still catch our service at our website. You can go to bethelnewark.org and the message will be live streamed there. So this way you can hear the Word of God for the hour. This would include people, for example, who are 65 and older. If you feel comfortable about not coming to church, we respect and we realize that you may be at risk. So it's okay if you stay home. Also, people who have an immune system that may be compromised, have medical conditions or other physical factors that make them vulnerable. So if you are manifesting symptoms, if you suspect that you may be contagious with the COVID-19 virus, if you've been in contact with someone recently that you know you've been in contact with them, or if you have had a cold, if you have cold symptoms, shortness of breath, fever, we ask that you stay home. Please do not put other people at risk. So let's talk about what this involves. This is phase one for reopening at Bethel. We're just going to follow the local guidelines that our city and our state have set, which are 25% of capacity or 50 members, 50 people at a time. And because we can fit 50 people in our worship space, we're going to do that. If there comes a point where we reach the limit in one or both of our worship services, you can, again, as I mentioned before, go to bethelnewark.org and you can get a live stream of the message. So what do you need to do if there is a possibility that we could run out of room? So what do you need to do? Please register as soon as possible. On our webpage, bethelnewark.org, you can register there. For you and also the members of your household. We need to know the total number of people who are coming with you. We are going to have a 9:30 service and an 11 a.m. service. In fact, the QR code that you see on your screen right now is a live active QR code. The one you're seeing right now is for the 9:30 service. So if you scan that, if you prefer to come to 9:30 as opposed to 11, scan that code and register for the 9:30 service. We'll also, of course, be having an 11 o'clock service as well. So please register at our website. Understand this, that we are required to wear masks. You will have to wear a mask at all times. I know it's kind of hard. I want so badly to see your smiling faces, but we just can't do that right now. But it's okay. We can still share the joy. Also, if you can bring some hand sanitizer with you, we would appreciate that. We want to do our utmost to keep ourselves, to make sure that we have, maintain optimal sanitary conditions. We will indeed have hand sanitizer at Bethel as well. We have plenty of hand sanitizer, but it's also good to just carry some with you so that you can sanitize along the way. And if there's anything else you need for your personal sanitary needs or your family, bring those as well. Okay, so what do you need to do? For one thing, we're asking please arrive at least 15 minutes before service. If you find a space in our parking lot, we ask please remain in your car and someone will come and direct you when to come to the church. The reason why we're doing that is we want to avoid long lines. It's easier for us to maintain social distancing. Okay, so pull into the lot, park your car, and then someone will direct you when you go in. We are going to use all 4 of our entryways. And these will correspond to the seating in our sanctuary. Section A is the section right directly outside of my office. If you are sitting in the sanctuary, it's to the extreme left, and the door for Section A will be the doorway by my office, by the men's room. So if you're seated in Section A, then you enter through doorway A, and you go through that way, and you go to your section. Section B will be the middle section to the left. If you're viewing the pulpit from the back, it'll be the middle center section, and that will be the Delavan area door. Entry B is the Delavan door right by the driveway. Section C is the center right section, and the doorway for Section C is the Delavan door near the corner bus stop. And then Section D is the far right side toward the ladies' room, and entryway D is by the ladies' room there. So we ask that you at all times please maintain appropriate social distancing, which is 6 feet apart at least. When you approach the door, we will take your temperature first thing. That's very important. And if your temperature is not normal, if it's above normal, if it looks like you're feverish, then we will have to ask that you and any who came with you do return home. We'll also have, as I said, plenty of hand sanitizer. So understand that if you have a temperature, if you have a fever, we're going to have to ask that you go home. Remember, our website is our service is being streamed at our website, BethelNewark.org. Okay, and if for whatever reason you have to go home, do follow the local protocols that require that 14 days that you quarantine for 14 days. Okay, our church service will be just about an hour, so we're asking that when you arrive and you're seated, please remain seated at all times. We are not going to have meet and greet, and I feel bad about that. We're not going to be able to shake hands, hug, and all of that, and it's just so that this way we can minimize the spread of any potential spread of any disease. Okay, children who are 2 years old or over are required to wear masks, as well as youth and adults. We're just required to wear masks. Okay. Also, we will continue our other ministries online. Sunday school, Wednesday night Bible study, and prayer meeting, youth, children's ministries. All of these things will remain online for the foreseeable future. So we've just scheduled alternative times, and you can find those times at our website, or you can contact us, info@bethelnewark.org. Okay, please understand that no one will be allowed to walk freely throughout our building. We're going to limit everything to the first level, the sanctuary level. No one will be going in the basement, and no one other than the tech team will be going up to the balcony. This way we can maintain appropriate control so that there's no one is at risk. Please use the same door, the designated door that you will, after you register, we will contact you and let you know what doorway to use. Use that door to enter, and use the exact same door to exit as well. So if you come in doorway A, please leave by doorway A. Come in doorway B, likewise do the same, and for all of the doors. This way we can minimize congregating, and we can use our building to our advantage and maximize social distancing. Just remember that we will go through, and we have to use those designated doors. All right, remember to wash your hands. If you have to use the men's room or the ladies' room, wash your hands, and hand sanitizer, of course, will be provided. As far as bathroom use, only one person at a time. We will limit use in the men's room, ladies' room, only one person at a time. Of course, if it's a child can be accompanied by a parent. And likewise, the ushers will be monitoring this. And so if you get up, an usher approaches you and say, "I'm sorry, can I help you?" You say, "Well, I need to go to the men's room or the ladies' room." They'll let you know if the room is clear or if you have to wait for someone to come out. At the end of service, we ask that you please remain seated so that this way we can coordinate the dismissal, and we'll let you know when your row can safely exit. It shouldn't take all that long, though, because we are blessed with 4 exits. We'll stagger our dismissal and let you go one family at a time. Okay, so again, use the designated exit that you came in. Same one. Continue to maintain social distancing from beginning to end. During your entire time at Bethel, please, we ask that you maintain appropriate social distancing, which is not easy. It's just a natural thing for us to be drawn one to another. But again, just so we can keep everyone safe, we ask you please honor that. And we ask that once you're dismissed, please go right to your vehicle so that, again, we can minimize any potential opportunity for spread of virus. We would recommend that you use your giving online. Do your giving online. It just works a whole lot better. It's a lot smoother. Okay, BethelNewark.org, engage giving. You can give at our website. You can text give. We do our utmost to try to make it as easy as possible. If you prefer cash or check, an envelope will be provided by request. We will not be receiving an offering in the conventional way. There will be places where you can deposit the offering on your way out. There'll be a box or receptacle so that on your way out of the sanctuary near your door, you can drop your offering in there. So again, just some things for you to remember. Masks are required at all times, and we ask that you please maintain appropriate social distancing. Another thing, and this is so important, we need volunteers. In order for us to do all of what we need your help. So please help us to make this as smooth a process as possible, and to ensure that we do not put anyone else at risk of catching COVID-19. So we need volunteers. We need people to help with cleaning, people to help as greeters and ushers, temperature takers, security. We really need your help. And we're not talking about things that are really difficult. It's going to take all of us working together to make this happen. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, please register in advance, sooner rather than later. If you show up at the church, we can't guarantee that there'll be a place for you. You may be, but if you register in advance, it really helps us in a number of ways. We know how many people to expect, and also it gives us an idea of who can help in what capacity. It really is a big help to us, okay? If the service is full, then again, you can still live stream at BethelNewark.org. So thank you for working with us so that this way we can make our worship service together, make returning to Bethel a wonderful experience. Even though it may be different, I am believing that it's going to be a powerful time when we gather together. You know what the Word of God says, where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst. Mask or no mask, the presence of God is going to be there. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you too. So thank you for viewing this video and for following these guidelines and for helping us out. God bless all of you, and I look forward to seeing you in God's house on Sunday.